I'm Janet Zappala, and welcome to Wealth of Health. And you've come to the right place if you want to eat healthy and feel better and have a lot of energy to do the things you love. Now, I'm going to make something really, really good today. It's not only healthy, it's delicious. You will love it, and it's really easy, very, very simple to make. It's butternut squash and potato soup. And I have to tell you, I give a lot of demos, and I make this particular soup a lot. And even people who say, you know what, Janet, I'm not crazy about butternut squash, love this soup. So I'm going to get started. It's very easy. It's got some really good ingredients, as I said. It's got potatoes, celery, carrots, onions, a little bit of garlic. I am Italian, you know. It's very good for you, by the way. Salt and pepper, and of course, butternut squash. Now, my recommendation really is, if you want extremely easy, is get it pre-cut, which most stores have now. It's fresh, it's easy, you pop it right in to the pot, and it's just, you know, done. However, if you want to get it like this, let me show you how it's done. It's a work of art, isn't it? Nature just has such a way of making such beautiful items like the butternut squash. I'm going to cut off the top and the bottom, just like that. You have to have a really sharp chef's knife. That always comes in very handy. And then pretty much just a regular peeler. And the hardest thing about it is that the skin is very, very smooth, and it kind of gets slippery sometimes. So you just kind of stick with it. A little bit of muscle power doesn't hurt as you go around. And before you know it, it's done. Butternut squash, you know, is so good for you. It's chock full of beta carotene, great for the eyes and the skin. And of course, it's a wonderful source of dietary fiber, which we need every single day in our diets. Okay, it's peeled just like that. Very simple, very easy. Then I'm just going to cut it in chunks, because what's going to happen with this, now the thing is, it does have seeds. What's going to happen with this soup is I'm going to puree it at the end, so you don't have to be real particular about how small you're going to dice up your vegetables, because they're going to be pretty much pureed, as I say, at the end. But you do have seeds like this and a little bit of pulp in the middle, so you just want to scoop that out, which I'm going to do here with a little tablespoon. Get that out like that. And do one more here. So it's not a big deal, and it's about as fresh as it gets. So as far as taste goes, it's really wonderful. It is kind of worth the effort. Although sometimes I do get lazy and I want to pre-cut. All right, here we go. So just do a few more chops like this. Go like this to the side. Okay. And it's just as simple as this. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to throw all of this in a pot, and it's going to cook for about 35 minutes. And then we're going to have a beautiful soup. As you can see, the color is wonderful on this. Beautiful gold, orange hues. So we're going to put all of that in. Let me grab my chef's knife and just scoop it into the pot here real quickly. All righty. And then we're going to throw in, I have to tell you, you know, don't be afraid of being a messy cook. I am. Everything still tastes great at the end. You have to clean up a little bit more, but it's fun as you're going through the process, so don't worry about it. So I've got my potatoes here. I'm going to scoop these in there as well. We've got 2 potatoes, 1 medium-sized butternut squash, about a half an onion. I diced that up. 2 stalks of celery, 2 medium-sized carrots, and as I mentioned, the garlic. I'm just going to smash this and peel it. And we'll just throw this right in. Don't even have to worry about it. And it all goes right onto the stove here. And the only other thing we're going to add, by the way, it's medium heat to begin with. We're going to add some vegetable broth. I have organic vegetable broth, low sodium, because we really have to watch our sodium intake. Too much salt is not a good thing. About a teaspoon for a healthy adult a day or less is about right. You have to kind of shake that salt habit. So 32 ounces of vegetable broth goes in here. It warms up for about 10 minutes till it comes to a little bit of a boil, just a soft boil. And then we're going to put it down to a simmer and it'll cook for about 35 to 40 minutes, and then we'll puree it. All right, our soup's been cooking for about 35 minutes now, and it should be fork tender and ready to be made into soup. There's a million names for this particular blender, but the bottom line is it's fantastic. It just comes in so handy. When you use this, you don't have to transfer the soup over to a blender and then wait for it to cool. And then by that time, you know, you've got cold soup. This way it's nice and hot. And it should be fork tender. In fact, I checked it earlier. So now the trick is just to put this in here and let her rip. Now it's all breaking down. It'll be a nice soup with a great texture to it. There are a lot of things you can do with this soup. You can top it with a little bit of creme fraiche, maybe a little sherry vinegar, nutmeg, a fried sage leaf. I like to drizzle it with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Keep it simple, keep it nice and healthy, and you're done. There you go. Is that not gorgeous? It's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to move this right over here, just like that, and we're going to ladle a little bit into a bowl. Oh, I love this. I love this. And the smell is just so fresh. Butternut squash and potato and celery and carrots and onion and garlic, some vegetable broth, and that's it. And you know what? You can either, it depends what you like. If you want to put some salt and pepper, be my guest. You can put that in. You want it peppery, I would say about a teaspoon. If you want it a little bit less, then go a little bit lighter on that. Either way, you can season it like this, and it's done. Or you can just add a little bit right on top, whatever you like. Just like that. And then, as I say, I like to drizzle with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the top for flavor. Just like that. Does that not look beautiful? I'm telling you. This is as good as it gets. Where's my spoon? I'm Janet Zapala. Thank you for watching Wealth of Health. And don't forget to send me your name and your email address, and we'll let you know when another episode is coming your way. See ya.